mommy issues actually affects women in relationship with men more than anybody ever talks about. Your mother wound is like the wound of not having nurturing from your mother, and this is why a lot of women can't receive nurturing from men and feel like you have to be perfect, or like you have to be somebody that you're not, or gravitate towards people who don't really like you, because criticism feels like love. Because if you grew up where like nothing you did was ever good enough and you were always getting blamed for everything, and it was always a criticism of you, no decision you made was the right decision, and there was just like always this constant pressure. Instead of love and nurturing, it was like pressure to be better and good enough, than better than you are, good enough to exist, and having to earn love and having to be useful and like show up a certain way, not the way that you are, but the way that you have to pretend to be for people to love you. You're gonna replay that in your relationships with men, and it's just is what it is. Like, but if I were to talk about mommy issues and men, people would think I was going to talk about men's mommy issues. We all know that we have issues with the opposite sex. Like, we already know bitches have daddy issues, men have mommy issues, but what rarely gets talked about is the effect of the mother wound on women when it comes to relating, and the fear of being abandoned because of not being good enough. That like causes a lot of women to overperform and overgive and try hard and try to be perfect, try to be somebody that this person will want, like instead of just aligning with something natural that is for you. There's like some earning or some striving that like you feel like you have to do, and it just really hurts. There's so much I want to say about this topic. It just hurts. It just hurts. I've noticed that people that have a better relationship with their mother, like women that have a decent relationship with their mother, or at least one that can be repaired, tend to do better in relationships with men than women who don't. The worse your relationship with your mother is, the worse your relationship with men is. And I think part of it has to do with not feeling good being a woman, like not feeling good with the beingness of being a woman. And it's very complex and complicated, but at the end of the day, you gotta let somebody love you at some point, and you don't have to be good enough.